Okay, Leeds fans, I'm here to review Aston Villa 1, Leeds United 1 from the weekend. Now, I called this one. Go and check my preview. I said a 1-1 draw away at Villa Park, and it just so happened it went that way. Now, we've seen this away performance before. We've seen it a lot since the end of November, and we found ourselves once again in front away from home and conceding late on to see an equaliser. Yes, it's disappointing to not get the 3 points, but we've seen ourselves take away another point on the road, away at third in the division, Aston Villa. Not only that, but the performance was really strong. We saw ourselves take the lead in the first half. We saw ourselves defend extremely well. I was so impressed with the way that we held our high line. And in the second half, we even attempted to take the game back to Aston Villa. We wrestled control back of the game. And if anything, we actually had the better chances. The Lucas Mecha diving header, Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets through on goal as well. You know, we saw Daniel Farke even make a change to go 2 up top later on into the game to try and wrestle back some of the spatial distance that Villa were pressing. We were, at some points, we were very deep. And we've seen this under Daniel Farke. However, in the second half, he took the game to them to try and wrestle back that control. I was really impressed. And Aston Villa had to rely on a bit of a fluky goal, really. It's a good header by Konza, but the flick that Tammy Abraham hits him on the thigh, he doesn't know anything about it, and unbelievably it goes into the postage stamp above Dominic Calvert-Lewin's head. Now, before the run of these 3 games, Chelsea away, Villa away, and Manchester City at home, I said that we would do well to get 1 point. We've already got 2. We also find ourselves in a position where we've lost nothing on the opposition. West Ham have had 2 far easier games than us and gained no distance. Not only that, but Spurs continue to lose and look worse than ever, and Forest continue to lose under a new manager. We've actually seen ourselves extend the gap on our relegation rivals. Funnily enough, this is actually now bought out in the odds. Leeds are 14-1, Spurs have moved into 5-1, Forest are 9-4, and West Ham 8-11, obviously the favourites to stay in that 18th spot. This week's also seen Spurs have a complete meltdown from their new manager Igor Tudor after the 4-1 drubbing in the North London derby. Things are looking very rosy for Leeds United right now, and with the fixtures that are coming up for us and the fixtures coming up for the opposition, West Ham, Forest and Spurs, have all got tricky games between now and the end of the season. I'm predicting we are now safe. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, let me know.